being compassionate and gentle with yourself is super key. So when the hustle is hustle is all about like gearing yourself up, almost like being hard on yourself or beating yourself up. Like there's this beating yourself up in order to make yourself do better. That's the hustle energy. Like I gotta, you didn't do well enough. You got to try harder next time. What's wrong with you? It's a very like, that armored self comes in, a lot of chatter and a lot of chirping. Whereas living in flow or living in an aligned way or operating in an aligned way is much more just grace, compassion. Yeah. You know what? You made him, you didn't do the thing you said you were going to do. You know what? That's okay. What choice will you make next time? Right? Having compassion and grace. I think there's sometimes a fear that I won't amount to anything or I won't do it if I'm not hard on myself. And that is just social conditioning. That is probably because you had a highly critical somebody in your past. You actually don't need that. You'll actually do better and you'll be able to stay in that optimal zone of flow. You won't have to be in that state of hyper arousal, afraid of failure. You can actually just live in that beautiful optimal zone where you're tapped into your intuition and in this guided process. If you can stay calm and be calm, compassionate, loving, and accepting of yourself. You do not need to be critical and berating in order to get yourself to achieve. I promise you. That's probably what flips you into freeze mode. Right? So I'm going to be critical. I'm going to be hard on myself, beat myself up when I don't do perfectly or I don't do good enough. And then you freeze and you skip back out and you isolate and you avoid and you stay stuck. So it's really important that you have that calm, compassionate, loving grace for yourself. Okay.